Hello everyone, this is FoW here with Game 2 in the series between Taz and yours truly. We have Taz on the left side playing Alice the Wonderland, while on your right side you have yours truly, aka FoW, is playing Reflect Refrain Sacred Beast, but however substituting Reflect Refrain into Yggdrasil itself, the World Tree. Now, currently life point wise 4,000 compared to 4,000, so not much has changed at the moment. So my opponent is playing Alice in Wonderland. It's a very uncommon strategy rule because you really do not know what kind of color we'll be playing, but obviously in game 1 I took that knowledge in play. He was playing red. So pretty much he is kind of like the aggressive version of Alice in Wonderland compared to last year, the one I versed in the finals. So I substitute my Reflect Refrain into Yggdrasil itself because I noticed that my opponent is playing red, so substituting into Yggdrasil allowed me to survive a bit longer and then going to the mid to late game itself. I don't even have the ability to filter, so meaning drawing those Sacred Beasts could hurt a little bit, but however I do have format in my hand to put it back to the bottom of the deck and redraw more. So my opponent is playing very passively at the moment because he might think I might have Whirlwind in hand, but at the same time I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Perhaps he's just stocking up on resource and see or Thunder Me to face and so on. He does drop a landstop without tapping for a resource, so maybe he actually forgot. So I do have the Whirlwind in hand, so I'm going to cancel his landstop so it does no damage to me at the moment, so allow me to use my Yggdrasil tree later on to trigger on, not trigger but activate when the requirements have been met. So he does pass his turn by tapping for Magic Stone, so it's back to my turn now, tapping for another Magic Stone, and I pay 2 resources to drop another Gretel in play, so which allows me to get more Magic Stone, and not only that, I get all 5 cards on my Magic Stone, which is very important. Again, dropping the Hydromonica in play, which is a very important key concept for this type of deck because you want to draw into your Hulong ASAP, and sometimes you don't have the option to draw into it ASAP, so you have to search into it without using Reflect Refrain's ability, so you can use Hydromonica instead. So at the moment I'm going a bit aggressive with my Gretel, attacking him directly for 200 point damage, which does put him down to 3,800, and he does choose to play another card on the field and forgot to tap for Magic Stone, but however he does have another Leviathan in hand, so he can actually pay 1 red to save his Athena. So my Whirlwind did fail at this point. He did drop Familiar the Holy Wind, which allows me to draw 1 card. So at this point I noticed my opponent is playing green as well, so I'm maybe expecting some cancel spell such as Whirlwind majority of the time. So he's attacking me for 700 directly, and I do take it because I didn't want to block my Gretel because I want to save my blockers for later in the game when I'm actually dying. So I don't want to waste all my resource for no reason. So at the end of the turn, I pay 2 resources to search for a card and leave on top of my deck, so which does allow me to draw into the key cards I need into. So I believe I put Hulong on top of my deck, but I don't really actually remember at the moment. Currently, life point wise, 3,800 compared to 3,300 life point. Field wise, Familiar Holy Wind, Athena, Leviathan, Excalibur compared to 2 Gretel. So obviously field wise he is in stronger advantage, but I do have the Hulong hand because I did tutor into it with Hydromonica. Now the advantage will go back to me directly now. So I'm going to search for all 4 of my Sacred Beasts, so gaining the field advantage I need. Not only that, disrupting the field at the same time. So let's see what can you do at the moment. I'm going to get all my Sacred Beasts and trigger the stack, the draw, the burn, the heal, and the bounce up obviously. So let's see what he can do now. So at the moment I'm going to apply the pressure to him now, so let's see if he can withstand to apply the pressure. So I'm going to trigger the Dragon first to draw, and trigger the turtle to target the Familiar Holy Wind and burning off the Athena from the not Rooster, I don't know why I said about to say Rooster, but the Phoenix. But he does have another Leviathan in hand and force both players to lose 100 life points, so putting me back to 4,000 life point. And not only that, his Athena does get 2 1/1 counters, so pretty much a 2/2 Athena on top, so pretty much is a 9/9 now, so my Phoenix is 100 short from killing it. So let's see. I think I did a little misplay here. I believe I should attack my Gretel into the Athena because it did took a bunch of damage, but however I actually forgot I swung with my Phoenix first, and raising his attack while I was like, wait, his Athena just took a couple of damage and I forgot about the attack into it. So that's one of the misplay I only did because at this point I was already in a huge advantage, so I didn't actually thought about getting more advantage, like sacrifice one of my Gretel to attack directly into it. But however, still fine. I do pass my turn because I didn't really want to actually sacrifice 2 of my Gretels into the Athena because Riddle again can actually be good chump blockers in the later in the game if I necessarily need to. So let's see what he can do. I do have another Hydra Monarch in my hand, so which does allow me to search for more search for more Hulongs and play on the field if necessary. And now that I do have Foreman in hand, which can put all my Sacred Beasts back down to the bottom of the deck and redraw the same amount again. Hopefully not drawing to any more Sacred Beasts. So let's see now, what can you do? Life point wise, 3,300 compared to 4,000 life point. Athena, Leviathan, Excalibur, Horn on the field compared to 2 Gredos, 1 Phoenix, 1 Hulong, 1 Tiger, 1 Turtle, and 1 Dragon. So at the moment, I do have a lot more magic stone here. He does choose to J activate and killing off my dragon. So killing off the dragon might be the least important one. I think he should kill the tiger, because if I have some way to bounce back my tiger, I can keep healing and you can't actually kill me at this point. So killing the dragon is somewhat helpful from stopping me to pumping up my Sacred Beast. But at this point in time, I don't think it matters too much. He attacked me for 11, I do take it again. I want to save my Riddle from chump blocking later. And I do have the Will Tree to protect me when I hit 0 life point. So I'm not worried too much about it at the moment. So let's see. Incarnating into the Living Flame with Rugek and using Rugek to search once more. I'm pretty sure he can search for another Living Flame to keep incarnating, assuming he's going to do that. But instead he searched for Precia, so a very I'm not sure about searching for Precia, because Precia doesn't help you in this situation, because what are you going to do with Precia when you're currently you're almost tapped out completely. Attack 500 directly, and I was thinking, what is he trying to do at this point? So I have the turtle to block, and I block with the turtle. If he has Thunder in hand, but he doesn't have Thunder, because my turtle will be preparing for the next damage, so meaning the Cooling Flame does die, and my Sacred Beast turtle will be surviving on the battlefield. And he's attacking into my Hulong, and I was wondering why he has target attack from the Excalibur, which I completely forgot about. It's currently sitting on let's see, 11 at the moment, so from before recovery phase tapping it. So I choose to block with my Gretel, because like again, my Gretel's a big chump blocker from now on. So yeah. Luckily for me, he didn't have a green magic stone open, because this would trigger his familiar Holy Wind, which is getting rid of my Gretel and killing my Hulong. But luckily he doesn't have it, so yeah. Let's see now, field wise, Leviathan, Horn, Excalibur, Athena, which is sitting on 11-11, Alice in Wonderland, and Familiar Holy Wind. Compared to my 2 Gretels, 1 Tiger, 1 Phoenix, 1 Turtle, and 1 Hulong. I do put another Gretel in play, and I don't really care if he split Heaven and Earth me again. If he does split Heaven and Earth me, my tree will save me at this point. I drop a Phoenix and burn off his Familiar Holy Wind, so he has no block in hand, in play shall I say, and attack him directly with my Hulong. Attack again with my Phoenix. So I'm going very aggressive at the moment, attacking directly with Gretel for 200 point damage, and his Phoenix getting quite big. But again, at this point, I don't care about his Phoenix getting big. Even if he one-shot me from this range, I still have a lot of, like, you know, trees ability to trigger and so on. And I accidentally attacked the Gretel directly, forgetting I just played it this turn. So that was my fault at this turn. But again, my opponent actually forgot at the same time. So I was playing a lot of cards, I actually forgot everything about it. So yeah. Definitely my fault, but I don't think it mattered this long run, because I do have a second Phoenix in play to attack directly. So yeah, I don't think it mattered from this point of view. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for this guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, see you guys next time, peace.